Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode.
Don't we say hi?
So for the
Her name's Casey Wong from Creative. No, she's not. Hey guys! Welcome to another episode of Creative Icebreakers. We're the Iceberg Media team, and we have a special guest tonight and today, or whenever you listen. Her name is Casey Wong from Creations by Casey. She's a hair and makeup extraordinaire. She's amazing. She does cosmetic tattooing as well and lashes. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about creatives versus professionals. But before we dive in, we're going to start off with an awesome icebreaker prepared by Jen.
Okay, so the icebreaker for today is which beauty trend don't you like? And this can go from the very first when you were a kid beauty trends till when now. So it's like anything.
A beauty trend that we don't like.
Beauty
Like we're
trend.
not a big fan of.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Instagram eyebrows.
Oh,
What? Wait,
What?
wait,
Is
hold
that a
on.
thing?
do they?
What
do
is
they,
Instagram eyebrows?
What's an
Drawn
Instagram
eyebrows?
eyebrow?
Oh, is that the really like high arch one?
Sometimes they look like Shin-chan.
What?
Like what?
Can we
Like-
have like
like
a
very
Can we
thick
have like a photo just to show what
Oh,
an
well,
Instagram?
You'll share it with me later, and we'll put it
Okay.
in.
And just the
maybe
eyebrows, not
she'll show
the
us
person.
now. Maybe she'll show us now.
Maybe later.
Maybe later,
I have
okay.
To look for it.
We'll probably. That's really.
So what do you think eyebrows should be? Like
It should.
Natural.
Do you want to sample it? Or?
I'm
She didn't
well.
bring her tools. I kind of hope she did though. I was like, she's
Should
like
I start
tutorial.
doing eyebrows?
So
Don't look at mine then.
No, it has to frame the face. So it doesn't need to be like very archy as well. Some people ask me, "Oh,
You draw it with a
Casey,
cup.
draw with a hanger too." No, I'm kidding.
I have Instagram eyebrows.
No, you don't.
No,
No, you
Instagram
don't.
eyebrows is like
The really
Very thick.
very, very thick.
and
Drawn
like
eyes.
You mean
Drawn
the,
on eyebrows.
You can literally see that it's fake. Is it? It's like that? Is it?
It's hard to
a
explain. I don't want
centipede
to
kinda look?
offend a lot
No,
of
that's
people,
fine.
of course.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to show a photo
we'll
then.
try and find a
No,
photo
just
from
cut
that.
just the eyebrows.
Oh, just the eyebrows part.
Just
Yeah,
show
you
the
know,
eyebrows
okay,
like two
let's do
slugs.
that.
Or even the monobrow.
Monobrows, yeah.
That's a beauty trend?
I don't think that's ever been
no,
a
it's
Was
trend.
it a beauty trend for a time?
Okay.
At one
You know-
stage, I think it was.
You know what? Like, there was a time where like thin eyebrows were a beauty trend. Did you guys know that? I was like,
That
Yeah.
was me in the 90s. And
Oh.
unfortunately,
My mom has-
now I haven't taken anything and it hasn't grown for 2 years.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, my auntie and my grandmother has lost their eyebrows,
Lost
Like-
it.
so they actually had to tattoo it because
right, yeah.
this they tattoo eyebrows like the old version.
grandma's
She did my grandma's
There you go.
tattoo. Oh yeah,
She's
true
everywhere.
that. When she went home to the Philippines. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
But you know, it's funny because before I thought I wasn't a big fan of thick eyebrows. There was a time I was like, why is everyone?
And what about guys?
Yeah,
Like,
Beauty standards
beauty,
for guys?
beauty
Yeah.
trend.
I've got a not really beauty, but
Like
you know,
hairstyles?
the Asian, like anime kind of look. Oh,
right.
nah.
The-
That was
like
like
the gel
that was like
kind of
2000s. The 2000s.
And you
My high
never
school.
had that before?
I did.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, of course I did.
Please
Do you have a
provide
photo? Can you
I-
please?
No.
We
I'm
need
sure,
to
I'm
see
sure we
that.
have like some
We
blonde
need
moments.
to see that. That should be our
I need
thumbnail.
to like we I'm
Like
going
some
to
peroxide
I'm
moments.
going to like stalk. I'm gonna ask his brother.
Yes. Yes.
But I had like the anime hairstyle with the wax and nah.
Did you do like frosted tips?
Did you mean Goku style?
Kind of
Goku's.
Goku, yeah. I didn't have it like
yeah.
that though. It was
The
just like
down
very
on the
boofy.
front and up on the back, kind of. I don't.
Yeah, I had
oh my
that
gosh, you
one
had that
one
before?
time. One time I did.
That is
God.
hilarious.
I did that to my dog.
Oh, what?
It's funny. We need
I
a
don't know how
photo.
to
You need to
cut the
provide a
hair,
photo.
so I
That's
just
so funny.
put a little gel on her.
Oh,
I have to show you the
Actually,
photo.
her dog's by the her dog's female.
Poor Chloe.
Oh,
How
man.
about you, Z? Beauty
Did you do
standards.
the frosted tips?
You had
No, I
frosted
didn't.
tips?
I just went full blonde.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, for
Wow.
all
Like
of
which
this,
became I guess a frosted tips because then it'll grow.
No,
No, it didn't.
just reperoxide it.
Oh my god.
was it like blonde, platinum
Blonde
blonde?
slash white.
Whoa.
It was kind of
Wow.
burnt. No, but it was different group of friends that we hang out with back then.
It's one of those.
You need to like, you need to share
No.
these photos. Yeah. Oh my god. Did you have like?
I feel like we all are coming back to that like same years of beauty trends. So like the anime one, the blonde. It's mine is
I
like
had
the
like a
emo-
ball moment as well.
A what?
Bold moment.
Yeah, you
I-
know,
I
like Eminem.
literally cut
like,
everything
yeah.
off.
Wow.
Like,
Like,
clean
Clean
shave.
cut,
Yeah.
like army style.
Well, everyone has to provide photos for this.
Yeah, you guys need to
Oh,
have
Yeah,
photos.
you
that might be a
guys
bit
have to-
I don't
difficult.
have any,
You guys have to provide photos for this. I need to see this.
Film days.
but yeah. But you were saying you
Mine
you were
would
like the
be-
emo one.
Everything that was emo when I was, but not like other people looked good in it. But to me, I was just, it was like the eyeliner on the bottom.
Oh my gosh, yes, I
I
totally
did
did
that.
that.
Hang on, was your wardrobe all black?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, with Converse, because
Yes,
that's like
and cargo
like
pants.
a Avril Lavigne kind of style.
Yeah, it's like the
Oh my
straight
gosh.
rebonded hair back in the day when it was like that was the trend. Everyone had straight hair.
It was so funny
What
because
about
like,
yours? Kiss?
I'm just not gonna say it.
well, I remember like there was like there's this festival in our province, Lucena, and like me, my cousins, and everyone like boy, girl, whoever, we all wore black. We all put eyeliners, and we were like
like a
walking around.
cult.
We're like
Like
we're
a
like
cult.
rock stars, kind
Real
of
emo.
feeling like we're rock stars. But then
Real
now
emo.
thinking about it, we're like, what the heck?
Eh, but
have we
you
been
gotta
doing?
give it to the. It's also an influence on your music that you listen back
Yeah.
then. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
there's
it's
Emo
like
that.
music
Kind
is
of
still
music.
cool. Emo music, like the ones
Emo.
where like
What?
My Chemical Romance.
It's,
like
it's
the
the
rock-
same with
yeah,
what
rock
we
with, like,
what I
really
wear now
sad
is totally
but
different
rock
from what
kind of music.
what we wear back then. Like baggy
It was like-
jeans was the in thing back
Oh,
then.
baggy
In the
jeans.
90s, yes.
Yeah.
There's like
Baggy jeans.
elephant jeans as well. Have you?
Yeah, you
the
can fit so
elephant-
much in there.
And like flare pants.
Hold back.
Is that your like? Is emo your high school?
Yes.
How,
Like emo
what is-
music was my high school.
What is everyone's beauty trends in high school?
I was wearing baggy jeans.
Baggy jeans.
Yeah.
Nice. Like cargo pants, baggy jeans, 6 pockets kind of baggy jeans.
No,
Wow.
no, just like
Just
jeans,
like
jeans.
crazy-
But yeah, they were just
Ah.
baggy jeans.
Photos.
I
guys.
started
Oh, dude.
differently.
It when we went to uni, it changed to the skinny jeans.
Oh my gosh.
I started with patches,
Patches.
Oh man.
Guns
But
N' Roses,
patches are cool. Patches are still
jeans
cool.
with patches.
I didn't
I
like
wouldn't know
that.
if I'd put patches.
I've
with
never
jeans, though.
worn
But like,
Yeah, back then
patches
was the
with
thing.
jeans.
it was.
Yeah.
Do you?
I
Look
had
it up.
flare pants, so I don't.
Flare pants.
I don't
Wow,
want
flare
to
pants.
show my
I
age,
like-
but
I like the flare pants, but then I don't think it fits like small people well because it makes us look really
Small.
small. I don't know, maybe have like really high heels, and I refuse to wear high heels.
no, I wasn't wearing
that
high
could-
Oh man, I need to see a photo. That's
I
gonna
can't
be.
believe you
Wait,
said
was that part of
I thought
the
it
trend?
was like, huh?
not for small people.
Was it part of the
I thought it's not. It wasn't like.
I thought it made
Helping me.
small people seem taller.
Curvy.
I
Yeah.
thought. I
thought
thought
it made
it were.
me curvy.
I didn't like that
I've always
8-inch
thought, like, flare
heels
pants.
thing on the really short people.
8-inch.
Oh, wow,
What's
6,
that?
maybe
Chunky-
5 or 6
chunky
inch.
heels. ones.
Oh, that
No,
was
no,
right.
stilettos.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh
was
yeah,
crazy
it
chunky.
was
like
the stilettos,
platforms.
but now it was the chunky heels.
Yeah.
But I've never been a fan of heels because they're so uncomfortable. I'm like
I don't know,
I'm a sneaker
I'd-
girl.
I'd go heels. On special
Sneakers.
occasions, I would. And then like 2 minutes in, I'm like, I'm
Oh.
done. Take it off. I'm over. But yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's an icebreaker.
Cool. That was very interesting. Learning something new.
Trends.
New?
Alrighty. So moving on to our topic. So creatives versus professionals. I think it's more of like the one question that I want to sort of like deal with is this is kind of stigma, I guess, that's apparent within our industry, the creative arts industry, that people sometimes think of our jobs as not as serious as other professions.
Yeah.
I think the fact that
Very
you guys are all nodding, they're like, yeah, you know what? I
We've all
feel
had
ya. You know, like
experiences.
I probably feel like people are saying, oh, this is not really a real job, or, you know, just because we don't have the proper 9 to 5 timings and everything. Do you guys think that there's a change already
Like
in it? Like
nowadays?
people are now more understanding of of our industry, or there's
No.
still a like
Not there yet.
there's still a gap? Do you think like
I think it comes down to the price that you charge. The more you charge, the more they appreciate in some levels. But then there's a threshold. Like the higher you charge, and then they'll go like, they're at a level that's like spare change to them. Then that's when they don't value your services. But if they're too low, it's the same thing. That you know.
What do you think, Casey?
For me, I used to not value my work before.
wow?
That's just because my parents didn't allow me to do this job.
Oh, I
That's
can tell you the same
insane.
story.
Wow.
With
Like they were-
Andreas when we first met.
Oh my gosh!
Like they
Yeah.
were against
Yeah.
it? Like they didn't want you to go on to this trade?
Yes.
Tell me.
So 11 years ago, after I finished university, they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do next?" So I worked in a TV station, and then after working in a TV station back home, I went here and then studied my postgrad for film and video.
Oh my gosh! She's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So this one is just like.
Did you know
nostalgia.
this?
She knows this.
Wow.
Brings back memories.
Yeah, brings back.
I think you
cool.
mentioned that to me quite a
Long
while
time
back
ago,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, when we first met. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I
Wow.
used to work at Access 31 as a traffic coordinator. I schedule all the adverts and
That's really cool.
the programs.
Was this
Yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
Rose Street office? Somewhere around there?
No, it was in
Subic.
Great Eastern Highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is way back.
Way back. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It was
Wow.
way back. And then one day I was very early at the office. I saw this makeup artist. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. I can do this.
Yeah.
And then husband got he was my boyfriend and became fiance.
Yeah.
And then he told me, I'd like you to just not work too much and just spend time at home. Is there anything that you want to learn? And then I said, I want to learn makeup.
Oh, cool.
Supportive husband.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
that's-
not really supportive because he's the one who told me
To not
you're
work.
pretty bad at makeup. So I think it's pretty good for you to learn makeup.
It's a psychology
Honesty is the best
thing.
policy, though.
Oh, he is very honest. Trust me.
It's a psychology thing. Like when they say, "Oh, you're not good at this," and they're like, "No, I'll prove you wrong."
Yeah,
So
maybe
this
he didn't
is-
have the right
Yeah,
subject
I'm
back
very
then.
kiasu.
Yeah.
So I'll prove you wrong.
Wow.
So yeah, it started there, and then after that, I became a makeup artist after getting married, and I told myself maybe I can do this for a full-time job. And then my husband's like, "Oh yeah, you can do it. Just go ahead, follow your passion." Okay. And then I went back home 2 years after, and my mom's like, "What are you doing? You're doing makeup? Are you serious?" And everyone back home was laughing at me. Oh,
Oh wow.
you should have not studied. You should have just you should have just, done makeup and all that. And I felt so down about myself, but it did not stop me from doing what I want to do. I really proved them. And it was only 6 years ago, I believe. Yes, I remember. My mom told me one day, Casey, it's good that you did what you did because now I'm very proud
Proof.
of what,
That is
Yeah,
so
wow, that's-
satisfying.
Wow,
Yeah.
It's
that's
like
nice.
ah.
Well
I
done,
think
Casey's
that's
mum.
that's kind of like a very stereotypical parent attitude.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's-
They just look after.
They,
Yeah.
just
wanna
they
look
want to
after
make
you.
sure that they're sure their kids have a sure future, I guess. I guess, yeah.
Well, my mom told me, you need to study first and do whatever you want to do after studying. At least, you have a backup.
Yeah, I can totally relate because like they didn't want me to do film before. They wanted me to do engineering. And I pretty much know from the start, like
That
when I
is-
was in high school, that's not what I wanted to do because I was like up till like 2 a.m. in the morning trying to finish off a homework, and I'm like, I don't want to do this forever.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was like, nah, don't like this. I want to do film. I almost did not actually study film in uni. I had to like go and take like like a digital design, almost like graphic design, because they thought graphic design is a lot like easier.
Employable.
It's more employable, yeah. compared to film and television.
Yeah.
And I guess so mom kind of like felt like, oh, I already enrolled in there, but she probably felt that I, was not completely happy in that decision. She was like, what, just do what you want, and I was like, yes. And I switched course straight away, and yeah.
How
Yeah.
is everybody's like parents with this? When you guys are going into this trade, like our career now, like were your parents?
Oh.
You had a massive change of career, did you? You started off as an accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You had a career
He's
in
a numbers
accounting.
man.
so I started off in accounting. Actually, not even that. I studied accounting and Japanese. Then I went to Japan for 3 years.
Wow.
Finished Japan, came over here, did accounting for 2 years. Was like, nah, not happy. Then I started working some other jobs, and then after that, just started doing photography more and more, and then just got helped start Iceberg
Yeah.
Media.
I didn't know you were an accountant.
So I was an accountant before,
I didn't know that.
but I
All
was
knew
like,
was-
no offense to all the accountants out there, but you need a particular personality to strive in accounting. Yeah.
I hate numbers either. And like accounting is like so hard because like once you make a mistake at one point, you have to start all over again. You have to find the
Yeah.
mistake.
I
That's
do
why-
actually see the beauty in accounting. That sounds really weird, but I really do see the beauty in accounting, but it's just not for me.
not-
Yeah, I think it's some point it is still critical, but I mean, once you start running your successful businesses, then you look back and go, yeah, I'm glad that we know a little bit of background
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
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 But I think it's the same with any, as I said, like the stigma with parents in some ways that they expect expectations versus reality, and your passion is different.
They just want the
Yeah.
best for us.
Yeah,
so-
which we
Yeah.
understand
Which is good. I mean,
anyways. Which,
Yeah.
I think
mean-
I'll be like that with my son. No, I'm kidding.
I think
wants
it's
to
like
be a
because we
pilot.
know.
You'll
I mean,
go,
to be honest,
I want
like
to be a makeup artist.
yeah, to be honest, like if
Okay, son, if that
if
works.
someone asks me if they want to if they tell me they want to do film or something like anything in the arts, I will tell them like it's not easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell them
It
like
actually is.
It's not.
it's
Did you-
so hard.
Did you find it quite difficult as a makeup artist when you first started?
Yes, because I didn't have anyone to
right.
look,
Like no mentor and
no
stuff
mentor.
like that. Wow.
And it was really hard. And that's the reason why nowadays, like with my team, I always make sure that, I can mentor and help them out at any possible way, just because I have been there with no one, and I don't want them to have the same, I guess, experience as I did.
Wow.
I always found that my parents were very supportive of anything I did. And I thought that was really refreshing, and I'm very lucky. But at the same time, because they were so supportive, like I had this huge gap of I don't know what to do. Like just this from when I was 17 to I was like, I want to say 20 or like 21. I just had no idea what I wanted to do. But with that, I realized that it's so important to not rush your kids into studying right away after high school. You know how in the Philippines, or maybe, I don't know if in
I
Europe-
got that. Like, my mom has to be like, you need to find out what you want to do
At
as early as you can.
16.
I
As
think,
early as you can.
Yeah.
Like, I was in grade school. I was like, what do I want to do?
well, I think being as a parent, well,
Hey,
with a
he's a
little bit of
parent.
experience, I think it's good to finish school and have some sort of background rather than saying, oh no, I'm not gonna go to, or I'm gonna drop out of uni and have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
But the uni process is not only just academic; it's also
Social.
a lot of things. Social. You have to have a lot of resilience on dealing situations and time management and all those other things that people might not know about as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time poor people that found a lot of help from uni.
Early on, I felt like in high school, I wasn't really, I didn't feel like I was awake. You know how like you just wake up, eat, sleep, study. But then when I hit
Oh,
uni,
you study.
I was, high school stuff. I don't remember math, numbers, science. But when I hit
Physics?
uni, yeah, physics. But when I hit uni, that's when I was like, I know what I want. I know what I want to do. Like it's like I just suddenly woke up and like I know who I am. Kind of. This sounds so cheesy, but like yeah, and
Mind maturity.
yeah. And I feel like that had a lot of to do with my parents being like, just decide on what you want to do, and we'll just fully support it.
So you had that light bulb moment.
Light bulb moment, like, oh,
Switched
this
on.
is what I
This
want
is
to do.
Jen's like reaction to
Yeah.
all of this.
Like, but yeah, I don't think I made sense with any of what I said, but like, yeah,
Maybe it's the coffee.
Yeah.
maybe it's the coffee.
Yeah, very nice coffee.
But yeah, going back to bridging the gap, how do you guys think, like, what are the things we could potentially do to help, like, people understand that, you know, like, we're professionals? I think one of the main things of the stigma is because it seems that we love,
Communication.
yeah, because it looks like we love what we do and we have so much fun at it.
We
So
really
it's-
love what we
yeah,
do.
exactly, and it shows, right? And
Yeah.
it looks like we're just playing around. So like it feels like
They
it,
think it's just a play.
a
I think-
hobby or
But
something like that.
no.
Yeah.
For myself, I think it's a learning process. When you start dealing with clients, you're dealing with a lot of issues. Not issues, like a lot of different areas, like their emotion, their financial status, and all this other decision making process as well. So the more you realize, or the more you keep them informed, it helps them understand what you do and value your time as well.
Yes, the more we
So,
sort of
Yeah,
communicate it.
yeah.
And also, like, and I feel like everyone has experienced this as well, is that people seem to think that what we do is something easy, that it's not like
Yeah.
it's
They just
you
think
know-
that you go on site and take photos.
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
then be
because
done
it's
with it.
so easy to do our jobs as a hobby. Like people can go and take
Yeah.
our jobs as a hobby, like
Yeah.
photography,
The behind the
video,
scenes is
hair, makeup. People will do it on
Yeah.
their own because they can easily start doing it. Like it's
Yeah.
accessible. But then, like if you
What-
look at other professions, for example, like lawyer, doctor, you
yeah.
can't really be a
Yeah,
hobby
like they-
doctor or a hobby lawyer. Not really, but you can be a hobby photographer or a video person or a hair and makeup. Like you just do it because you like it or something
Yeah.
like that.
And
Yeah.
it's there's this like I feel like everyone has experienced this, like they'd be like, oh, can I just buy the camera, or I can just buy makeup and do it myself? It's like, no.
It's not the same.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
It's not the
work
same.
like
It's the same,
that.
like how many hours you would be doing on training just to be able to
Yes.
do
I
the
just-
right makeup toning, the
Exactly.
color, the
Yeah,
powder,
it's
the
crazy.
shine.
I mean, I've been doing this for 11 years, and you just don't know how many trainings I have to do every year.
Yeah.
I have to go to Singapore, I have to go
Oh,
to the
whoa.
Philippines. I am hungry for knowledge,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
it's a hobby. Yes, I love what I'm doing, but I also treat it as a profession.
I call
And,
it a lifestyle job.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
so good.
Because
Lifestyle
job.
if you don't, especially, you need also to have a very supportive family
Yes.
to understand what we do.
yes.
Yeah, because if you don't have that party to know that you're working on odd hours, just for that, yeah, that,
Sweat and tears.
it makes all the difference, and all the actual gray hair difference.
Yes.
The stress is different.
And I don't like that they treat it as if it's so, like, you know how they say, oh, it's so expensive, could you put the price down
Training
there?
is not cheap. Like
Yeah.
you would have spent like thousands
That's
of
the
dollars just
thing,
doing
like,
training.
the
No.
ma- the
Just
training.
recently,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. How many weddings do you do?
Oh, it can vary, but when it's a wedding season, I could go up to 4 weddings a day.
A day?
Oh my
wow.
gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I
And-
would work from 3 a.m. until 7 p.m.
You serious? That is.
Although I do have my team with me, I'm very thankful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very thankful.
Okay, yeah.
That
So
makes all
like
the
they go
difference.
to different clients and stuff.
Yes, and I
Okay.
only do the brides
Yeah, yeah.
most of the
So you
time.
can technically like move around.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, and like your team is like the bridesmaids. And
Yeah.
yeah. The moms.
I train my team like
Nice.
every Tuesday during winter time. I always get to, message them and like, hey, at my place at this time, please,
Come.
let's, train you guys for the next wedding season. So
That's
I'm
good.
very dedicated
Train,
with
train on
my.
Andrea.
Shall we?
What? Hair makeup.
we always get like a very good surprise when she rocks up with makeup, and then we go, Oh, you look different today.
In a good way.
Like,
Don't, mind-
whoa.
don't worry.
Man,
Andrea.
man will go, whoa.
I was like, "Ooh,
What is wrong today?
Are you okay?
what's wrong? Are you okay, Andrea?"
Don't
Actually, I
die.
feel like I've never seen you wear a dress before.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
like
think
that.
you would
I've
have.
seen you with play suits.
I have.
Yeah.
on
I
your
only-
wedding, right?
Yeah, I'll wear a dress.
Oh my
Definitely on
gosh.
my. No, I'm wearing a jumpsuit on my wedding day.
You're
What was
in-
it? What was one experience you've had that you've managed to actually bridge that gap to, like, let's say a client, or it doesn't have to necessarily be a client, can be a friend who's outside the industry. Like, what was like an experience that you've managed to actually address that gap and be like, hey, look, welcome to my world, kind of thing.
Make them understand what you do, and what you do is more important.
Oh, yep.
And how they value your skills and work.
Oh, well, as you know, I'm a full-time mom as well. So every time my clients go to, to my studio, I would have to bring my son with me.
Yep.
So ever since he's still a baby, I would carry him and all that. And, the clients would be asking, are you sure you want to do this? I love what I'm doing. It's
Yeah.
okay. And they understand. They respect me because I still manage to do their makeup, and look after a little one. It's a tough job.
That's crucial because they can understand your passion in there,
Yes.
and that's what drives you.
Yes.
That's, I would say, one of the top one key factors in getting clients to understand what you do. You know,
Exactly.
they can see your passion that runs you in the blood. Yeah, that just makes them become more your friend than your client.
That's right.
And yeah, by the time you know it, you have a lifelong client. Yeah.
And they all become my friends as well. And they would understand, oh my gosh, you do hair and makeup and then you look after your little one as well. I said, yeah, I do. But
Yeah.
It becomes more personal, like they can relate to you.
yes, That's right.
And once they see that you are human, they can see, oh, actually, yeah, like she also needs to make a living too. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then obviously the after, the before and after, the after will be like really nice and be like, whoa, never seen myself look
Yeah.
this good. I mean,
But there are
I've never had
scenarios-
makeup. But
yeah, there are scenarios where you don't want to be too friendly, where they start expecting freebies.
Oh.
Have you had
Yeah.
freebies? People ask for freebies before, like as
No,
in,
not really freebies. Like more like they want to be special treatment kind of scenario. I've had to, like in my case, like we have to make sure that you do make sure that they understand your time. Yeah, once they start understanding your time, they're not gonna come in and say, oh, you got a camera, just come and shoot this event here and there. It doesn't make sense if they don't understand what you do.
And also we work on weekends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's one-
I mean that's the gap.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Because
premium time.
We are pretty much sacrificing that time to do hair and makeup. I mean, for myself to do hair and makeup for brides, but it's my passion, and I'm just really thankful that my husband and my son understands that. And I think from there, clients actually understand what I have to sacrifice
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
It's like here you are having the best time of your life, and I'm working, but like because you enjoy
No,
it, it doesn't
I'm
really.
passionate
Yeah.
about it.
So that's why, right? So that's
Yeah.
the difference between like a job and
Yeah.
doing something that you
That's
love.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've had like a free weekend for a couple of months already.
What do you
But-
mean?
What do you mean? You just went to Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Like,
I still do it. Other
8
stuff
weeks,
as well.
man.
Other stuff as well.
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
6.
Okay, 6.
6 weeks.
Felt like 8 though.
It felt like 8. It could have been
What is
9.
that?
Yeah. Wow. I used to do a lot of midnight graveyard shifts as well. And
where
my
he does
passion is all
clubbing.
music and
Clubbing.
I mean,
I don't.
Just like,
See, I
clubbing,
work,
like
okay?
dancing.
I don't
He
just
goes to
go to the
clubs.
clubs.
does your wife
Oh, I meant like he shoots in club.
I should, yeah.
I'm
I
getting a
shoot
bit
lot of
worried. He
concerts.
said white hair earlier.
with your baggy patched pants?
What do you really do?
Oh
I
man.
blend in.
Okay. Well, final question to end the night is mainly for Ate Casey.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. What is like one advice you want to give a budding hair and makeup artist? who wants to thrive in the industry?
Never give up.
Like,
Never give up, because if you give up, then you'll give up your dreams. And for me, I struggle as well until now, like, oh, am I doing the right thing? And at the end of the day, I always tell myself, I love what I'm doing. And I'm happy that I never gave up, and I'm still not going to give up.
that's awesome. That's
Great.
awesome. All right. So we're going to wrap it up.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Oh, someone's getting a hang of this.
She's loving it.
She's gonna make her seat very warm next time.
All right. Well, that's it for us from the Iceberg team. And at
We hope you
KCO
enjoyed
guest.
it, and yes, comment if you want some other topics that you want to discuss.
Oh, yeah.
We're always welcome for questions, so just shoot us a question and we're happy to answer it.
Also, check out the other video. We're going to feature Casey Wong and know more about her on the other video. So I don't know how to click the link.
Is
Do
it
that
like
yet.
yellow?
Just go
So
put it up there.
just we'll put it up somewhere.
Is it
I don't know
like
how it
down
works
below?
yet, but we'll make
Top
things
left
work.
or top right?
Is it
All right.
up? Is it
So
down?
It's everywhere.
that's it. That's it.
confused.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Never give up.
You should make a song.